Et je vais vous demander maintenant d'accueillir à cette tribune en vous levant, s'il vous plaît, un universitaire reconnu mondialement, ancien ministre des Finances grec. Il s'est battu contre la Troïka. Il s'est battu contre le dogme austéritaire européen. Il est avec nous ce soir. Vous pouvez lui faire un triomphe. Giannis Vvaroufakis.
I am here because you are bringing hope back in France. I am here because together we are bringing hope back in Europe as the European Spring. And I'm here with a few messages for you. The first comes from my people, the people of Greece, the grand laboratoire de l'austérité. I'll say it in French. I bring you, however, a message also from our sister party in Germany, Demokratie in Europa. I bring you a message from DM Vincent, from France, from Spain, from Portugal, from Britain, which is not leaving Europe. It may be leaving the European Union, but we will always keep them together with us in our pan-European project. But comrades, I'm also bringing you a message of solidarity from the democratic socialists and ecologists of the United States of America. Last weekend, with Jamie Galbraith, we were in Vermont, with Bernie Sanders, with the mayor of New York. DM Vincent was there, Génération was there, because we are together as the European Spring. And we set up the Progressive International. We are everywhere. Our only limit is the limit of our own ambition. And there are no such limits here tonight. Let's talk about France. In 2015, my people in Greece were crushed. Why? Because they wanted the Troika in Paris. And they got it. It lives in the Élysée. It lives in Mr. Macron's government. This is where the Troika lives today. They practiced it on us first, and they brought it to you now. Mr. Macron's government is a socialist government. They believe in socialism for the bankers and for the very rich. And they reserve austerity for the many and for the planet, for the environment. Some time ago, I was talking to a very good green ecologist Frenchman, Mr. Nicolas Hulot, when he was Minister of the Environment. As minister, he confirmed that this government, his government then, was not putting €1 into the environment. They expect the many, the poor, not to pay only for the banks, but also for the environmental destruction that the rich are perpetrating upon the planet. But just to remember my Greek heritage for a moment. Nemesis always follows hubris. And the Gilets jaunes are Mr. Macron's nemesis. I know that many of you, of your splendid movement, joined the Gilets jaunes in various parts of France that resemble Greece. Because there are many Greeces in France. There are many parts of France under a state of depression. Many of you joined them. It is a spontaneous movement with all the problems of spontaneous movements. But it is a reaction to a policy of austerity for the many who are then asked to pay for the environment when the payment of our dues to the environment was never their objective. Today the government is telling the people of France, stop protesting. Go back home. Enough. This is what they were telling us in Greece. And what did we say to them? No. And you will say no again. But, comrades, no is not enough. We need a plan. And we need a plan to base a dream on. And the dream of an ecological, socialist, progressive France, Europe, world needs a new deal. It needs a new Green Deal for France, for Germany, for Europe, indeed internationally. Our movement, Génération, and it is our movement, together with DM Vincent, together with Razem in Poland, all the members of the European Spring, we have this plan. It's called the New Deal for Europe, that together we have been putting together for a year now, with Benoît Hamon, with Isabelle Thomas, with Guillaume Balas, with all our comrades from DiEM25 across Europe. We have the plan. Now what we need is to bring it out there and to tell those who are suffering, those who are protesting, that their no, their disobedience must go hand in hand with a constructive pan-European agenda for green social progress. Our plan explains how we are going to be putting 500 billion euros every year into the green transition without taxes. And when it comes to the carbon tax, when it comes to the fuel, to the diesel tax, we are going to pursue a neutral tax. The money that is collected should be returned fully to the poorer members of society, and then they can choose the green technologies that they will invest on in order to be part of the solution. And this is only the beginning, because now we are taking France, we are taking Germany, we are taking Greece, but with a progressive international. Remember, climate change, poverty, debt, banking is international, fascism is international. We have to take the world, together with AMLO, the new president of Mexico, Bernie Sanders, Jeremy Corbyn, our comrades in Africa, our comrades in Asia, We have to take this worldwide. There is much to do, but we are bringing hope back. So, vive Génération, vive DM25, vive the Progressive International, vive la France.
Vous pouvez faire encore plus de bruit pour Giannis Varaoufakis.